Hi, hello, and welcome to Welcome Reviews. I just finished up reading Doomguy by John Romero. Came out in 2023. Autobiography written by John Romero. Famous from, anybody know? Commander Keen, Doom, Doom 2, Quake, Daikatana. We'll get to that. What else did he do? I just read his book. But yeah, programming legend, computer game legend, all around legend. Seems like a cool dude from his book. I took a bunch of notes on interesting facts I would like to discuss. He has hyperthymesia. It's called the highly superior autobiographical memory, which is, I don't know about that. Is that a curse? Is that a blessing? I don't think I want to remember everything. You got to start coding. You know, you saw a computer, and the math just talks to you, I guess. These guys are they're so intelligent. It's unreal. But yeah, got started coding on assembly. I mean, my goodness. But yeah, worked his way up to C. Did, what else did he do? I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. But yeah, he ended up moving close to a guy, another legend, John Carmack. And those two bonded together. Carmack was the brains. Romero was the brains, the littler brains. Yeah, John Carmack is something else. But that's another story. But yeah, they got together, they made games. Started with Commander Keen. But yeah, Carmack's the guy that built the game engine, if you know anything about that. That like tells the game, it's like the rules for the game, the world it's in, the laws, the physics. And these guys, John Carmack built his own brand new engine that had never been done before. Just using his imagination. It's hard to put into words how freaking smart these guys are and what they came up with. But yeah, there's one part of the book where when he was in high school, he was making his own games, lower level kind of games, but he was sending them to magazines, and he would sign his letters with John Romero, ace programmer. I thought that was cool. He did another little anecdote. He said, green, the human eye sees more green than any other color, so green is a natural choice for camouflage. Is that true? I wonder. Hold on. But yeah, he goes into a good trip down memory lane of early computers. I mean, there's one I better note about Sound Blaster. Like, I had to have a Sound Blaster card in my Pentium 2, 8 megs of RAM. I mean, the advances are ridiculous. This guy was there from the ground floor. But yeah, him and his buddies made a company. Him and John Carmack worked together. And then they came up with Commander Keen, then Wolfenstein. That was the half 3D. And then they did Doom, which was half 3D. And then Quake. But by then he left after Quake. They just got burned out. But yeah, he goes into good details. Surface level for the most part. If you want to know the math behind his coding or programming, you ain't gonna find it here. He tells a lot of good stories. There's one story, they bought an advanced computer to write one of their games. $500,000, and that was with the discount. So that's cool. He tells a good story about the Doom coming out for Windows 95, and it's kind of an urban legend because Bill Gates was in it, like holding a shotgun for this thing, and it has been scrubbed from not even the internet, from like real life. It's gone forever. But I'll Google it when I get home. Let's see, I gotta turn the page. Hold on. He went into good detail on the Zion Storm debacle, which was, I was alive through that time, actively keeping an eye on it. But yeah, it was, he went into that. He went into the infamous advertisement, magazine ad. I'll place it right here. Yeah, and he put in his book, he's like, I quote, marketing is your job, so I guess I'll let you do it. Bro, I put on my notes, bad call. But yeah, computers were advancing so fast at the time. This game, Daikatana, by the time it came out, it looked outdated already. And anybody know what other games were right around that time? Late 90s, 2000? Anybody? Quake 3. I played the hell out of that game. And what was the other big game that came out? Ugh, Half-Life. This guy tried to compete with Half-Life. Oh my goodness. That was it. So yeah, he went into a story about how his management style kind of failed the company. There's a good story about they were on the top of the 56th floor or something in Texas. And by the time they had redid their whole office with glass ceilings, the guys turned their computers on and they're like, oh, we can't even see our monitor because the sun is so bright. So they got this brand new decked out $1 million redid office, and they all got comforters over their cubicles, block the light. But yeah, he gets into his Kickstarter. I didn't care. I skipped through that. I don't care. And that was it. He tells a good story. I put him in notes. It's that kind of weird, humble, almost. I wrote braggadocious. That's a good word. What are we doing? I wrote braggadocious. But you know what? The man's allowed to be the braggadocious. We'll give it to him. He has my approval. It did a lot, but yeah, these games were huge. I don't know if you played them. I know I played them. I know I played Doom 2 when it came out and installed it on the not floppy disks, the little 3 whatever inches. And I've been playing it forever. And then I played it online with my buddy, and it's like, this is my growing up. So yeah, he's kind of a big deal, I guess. I never played Quake much, but I played Quake 3, and I played Quake World. Capture the flag mods. But yeah, these things these guys did. A lot of the stories were told in another book I read 4 years ago called Masters of Doom. Most of the same stuff. Until he leaves and goes to do his own thing. Match up. So, yeah, if you want to know, if you want to go down memory lane about computer nerd stuff, this is your book. And that's all I got. Look at all these notes. Okay, thanks for listening. Okay, bye. And I'll put this in at a random spot. How could I forget? How could I forget? Sigil. I've been playing my Steam Deck, and my go-to game has been Doom. So I got a Doom 1, Doom 2, all the add-ons they did, and his new 2 game, Sigil. And yeah, they're really fun. So yeah, he still got it. That was the last of my notes. Okay, bye.